conspiracy gossip. I don't know if it's true or not, but it make a lot of sense. Um, I don't know if y'all know the podcaster Lakeisha Keisha. She's one of them, and several others have came up with this theory, and it make you say, hmm, about the Braxtons. Before I get in here, I want y'all to make sure you push all notifications on your phone, on your computer. You push that bell so you can get all notifications from me. And I've been on Facebook all day doing some work and cussing people out. Okay, go over to my Facebook page. You'll see I had to bless a friend real good today. So not even a friend, an associate. So come on in. I got something to tell y'all real quick. I'm not gonna be on here long because I got a lot of work to do before midnight. How y'all doing? How you doing? And tell me what you think. Could this be possible? Whew, this is the overload of the Braxtons, man. Several people thinking, thank you. Several people thinking that it is more to the story about Lauren Braxton, Michael's daughter, and you know his other daughter died, right? Now, last night, I don't know if y'all watched my video with me, and Tamar had her mother on, and I did a commentating video about Miss B. And I just loved her poise and her soft-spoken self, and I felt like she was a lady like Sarah. And then somebody said, Nina, she fooling you. You need to go over Sherelle's world. They'll tell you more about Miss B. So maybe I'm looking at her wrong. Maybe that soft, sweet speaking self and she come off so nice. Maybe that's a fake facade. But she did enlighten us on that video. Go watch it. You got to have patience to watch it because she's so quiet with it. And a lot of people think it's boring. But I learned, I learned a lot. Thank you. I learned a lot from my elders. And what she said she gave us some nuggets, but she made us understand why she's so mad at Mr. Braxton. Before I go into Lauren, I'm gonna tell y'all, she said that this man for 10 years was messing with Sister Sarah. I thought Sister Sarah was like a nice woman in the church. No, this woman is younger than him by 11 years, and she don't look like it. And was coming up in their house, sleeping in their bed, having hot bubble baths in their bathtubs with candles, probably playing R. Kelly. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bumpy grind. But I'm like, what was Miss Braxton at when they was doing all this in her house? So she said they did this for 10 years. This is why she hate Mr. Braxton. So I'm like, she didn't know. And wait a minute. The pastor of the church didn't have enough money to go to a hotel. Something just ain't clean with this family, man. It just don't make sense. How in the hell your husband bringing a woman home and you got 6 kids? Where was she at? Was you out doing tiptoeing, doing some stuff as we hearing half the story? Because this is not adding up to me, y'all. But anywho, Lakeisha Keisha and some other podcasters allegedly think this, and tell me what y'all think. I looked up on the internet, can a mother remove her name off a birth certificate? Because the niece said that her mother didn't want nothing to do with her. Now listen to this. Didn't want nothing to do with her. After, allegedly, she was married to their dad and lived in a home with them. And then one day she just woke up and said, I'm leaving you and the kids. Either she had another man, or he craped her, or them ain't her damn kids. Because I have never in all my life heard a mother take her name off a birth certificate. Even when they get their kids adopted off, in the files, it show who the mother of that child is. That's why people find their mothers years later, because their mother's name, it may not be on the birth certificate they have, but it's in the files on the original. You know what I'm saying? Now, it did say online that they can go through the legal process and get the mother name removed, like the daddy's completely adopting the kids. But how it sound, she just packed her shit up one day and said, I don't want to be bothered with y'all. But guess what the rumor is, y'all? Who do she look like? Who do Ashley Braxton look like in their family? Which one of them sisters she look like? What sister is the villain of the family? What sister causing chaos and act like she hate everybody and she steal from everybody? Tawanda. Ashley look identical to her auntie Tawanda. I don't know what David and his daughter in there doing. I have no clue. Ashley look identical, right? Her name went on the birth certificate. Didn't want nothing to do with the baby. They trying to say Tawanda could be the mother of her niece. I said, y'all better not tell me that. Y'all bet. They said that's why Michael sent her an NDA not to talk. And guess what Ashley doing now? It really wasn't as bad as I said it was. All of a sudden, it's not as bad as she said it was when she first got on the show. And then half the sisters didn't want her to get on that show. So now they trying to say it could be Tawanda's daughter. And maybe that's why her sister committed suicide, because she was all messed up behind everything. And something else that was strange to me. Miss Braxton said it last night on the interview with Tamar. She used to call Tracy mama because she didn't have no mother. So Tracy was her mom. So Tracy's son, the one that died, Tracy's son and her were like brothers and sisters, and Tracy became her mom. Was Tracy her real mom? I'm just... This is crazy. Could it be Tracy is her mama and Tawanda is Ashley's mama? This is a mess. I ain't saying that. This is what everybody trying to come up with. I haven't seen the other young girl that passed away. Have y'all seen her picture? I don't know how she look. I know TK, they ain't saying it, but they saying it. Of course they're not saying it. She said Tracy wasn't her mom. We don't know that. Do y'all know incest been going on since the Bible? We don't know if his sister's the mamas of his kids. Let me tell y'all. Didn't I tell y'all about a family member of mine have 5 kids by their uncle? I told y'all that. And he was a pastor in Gary, Indiana. 5 kids by his brother, his big brother, baby girl. And one by the other, because he took custody of the kids to help the mama out, my grandmother. And when my father went down to check on his sisters, one of them had 5 kids, and nope, let me change that. One had 3 and one had 1. And they said that the uncle did it, my uncle. The one that had 1 was ready. Come on, take me. I hate him. Left the son there. The other auntie was in love, I guess, and she stayed. The next time we saw her, my daddy them seeing her, she had 5 more kids. But 2 more. Because she had 5 when they left. 6. 1 wasn't his, and then she had another one after that. But them was his uncle kids. My cousins, my first cousins, used to call their dad Uncle Dad. Uncle Daddy. So when y'all sit here, that ain't the right, man, shit happens in people's families. I know half y'all on here got incest in your family. And if you in denial, it may be you doing the incest. You would be surprised who people real parents are. I know a friend who mother grew up thinking that her auntie was her mama and her aunt was her auntie, but that was really her mama because she was too young to have a baby. So her older sister said it was her kid. No. Her auntie said it was her baby. The mama was too young to have a baby, and they had all them family secrets back then. So her auntie raised, she thought her mama was her first cousin. She found out that was her mama when she was a teenager. Do you see what I'm saying? She grew up in the house with her mama, thinking her mama was her first cousin. Didn't y'all see the Medea movie with Bow Wow? When the sister got mad and said, "Tell him about that baby," and Bow Wow said, "Where that baby at? Who the baby? You the baby." He thought he thought that was his big sister and that was his mama. So stop acting like y'all don't know this shit happens. Some of these granddaddies is granddaddy and daddy. I know another person who raped his daughter, went to prison for 5 years. She got several kids by her dad, I think 3 or 4, by her daddy. She hates his guts. His grandkids is his kids. He did 5 years and been home, and she got to look at her daddy all the time, knowing she got kids by her daddy. Yup. Man. So when y'all sit there and say, I don't know. It's something strange, TK, about Michael. I don't care what nobody said. It's something strange about Michael. Now just think about this, y'all. We talking about the Braxtons. Tamar. Been all on talk shows. They've been all around the world on tours. And they never mentioned Ashley mama and call her names and call her out. The Braxtons, they never went off on the sister-in-law. They never checked the sister-in-law, the Braxtons. We don't even hear them mention this woman's name. Who is this woman? I'm like, Bow Wow. Where this woman? Hoppo, where the woman at? Hoppo, we didn't know who their mama is. We don't even know their mama name. Do they know their mama name? Because Ashley Show ain't never said her mama's name. Do she know her mama name? And the one that committed suicide, why she calling her auntie mama? You don't know who your mama is. You don't know your mama's name. Y'all never been curious and found out where your mama at and why your mama gave you away to your daddy. And all this time when they was over there being mistreated, your grandpa was a pastor and so was your grandmama. Why were they over there being mistreated? I don't get this at all. Because Miss Braxton said last night, it hurt my soul to see my son Michael lose his daughter. It's like I went through it twice because she was like my daughter. But I'm listening to her, and then I heard some stuff today, and I'm like, Grandma, most grandmamas don't play. Why was your granddaughters over there getting mistreated by a white woman? Michael's new wife was a white woman. Y'all didn't go in and check on them kids. And y'all say she was like Tracy mama. Tracy was like her mama. Tracy wasn't over there whooping nobody's ass. I don't understand. Are y'all all scared of Michael? Because if that ain't the case, it sounds like they all afraid of Michael. Is his ass Michael Myers? Because something ain't right in the coffee. Something ain't good in the cream, man. Something ain't good. So it's man. I don't care. And Miss E, she's so well spoken. Like I said, she has this meaningful spirit, but she got this thing in her that she get mad real fast. She be speaking and what are you talking about? She got like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde attitude. I seen it last night. I said, oh, okay. But people not asking them the right questions, TK. They're not asking. Her name is what? Hey, her name is, no, you talking about, hey, Tisa, hey. Do anybody know Ashley mama's name? They said the Braxtons through their father something aren't right about the mama. I think it's something ain't right with both of them. So it's some secret somewhere. I can't put my finger on it. But you know what? Since they out here trying to get money through social media, they gonna mess around and tell some shit they don't even want to tell. They gonna mess around and people like me go figure this shit out. That family business. But if people around here sleeping with kids, craping people, craping sisters, they need to be exposed. Because it's awfully funny if your daughter Michael is then left the country several times and afraid to share her trauma, and she finally decided to come out on her auntie's show and tell her story. You as a father should be ready to whoop Trina ass and anybody else in the way of your daughter telling her story. No, you contact your daughter and tell her to shut up. This shit don't make sense to me. Wouldn't a father want to know the truth? But he may be thinking, well, if you're telling on Gabe, I'm next. Shut your ass up. And somebody's scared Ashley because now she's saying, well, it really wasn't as bad as I said it was. It really wasn't as bad as you said it was. You said you was over there getting mistreated by your stepmama and your mama left you and took her name off your birth certificate. But it ain't that bad. Why was the other sister on drugs? What was she going through? Why nobody else in the family talking? The Braxton got cousins, aunties. Where these people at? We need to hear from the other family members. I'm tired of them. The people that grew up in the house together. Y'all ain't credible. I need to hear from some first cousins and some neighbors. You know, some church members. We need to hear from somebody else. And I even let Sister Sarah with the orthopedic shoes talk. Because it's other people. Kevin Sr., say something. Is y'all just giving everybody NDAs? And why is the United States allowing people to get served NDAs where they can't tell their truth? What happened to freedom of speech? Your First Amendment rights. What the hell is going on with these NDAs? As soon as you say something here, you get served. So you can't tell the truth? I thought if it's the truth, you can say it. How the hell are they allowing people to do that? I'd be in jail. If it was my family members, I'd be in jail because I'd be looking at the NDA, rip it up in their face and say, I'm still telling. I'm telling. Man, this shit is crazy to me. We need a new show called The Real Braxtons because them ain't my folks. They're weird. Yes, we need we need a show called The Braxton Cousins. You know cousins don't talk. Where the cousins at? Damn it. It's some other family. Where the uncles? You telling me Miss Braxton, she was the only child because she said her auntie raised her. And y'all hear, go watch the video. She said her auntie raised her. Her auntie did not have no kids. And she had a scholarship to go off to college to sing opera. But she wanted to get away from her auntie so bad that she ended up marrying Mr. Braxton at 17. I think she had Tony at 18. But I'm like, you said your auntie was good to you. Why you hurrying up to get married to get away from her? And she don't even have no kids. Did your auntie do something to you? This shit is crazy. And if you had a scholarship, why didn't you just go off to college? Man, it's a more to the story. So the family line ends with Miss E, because her auntie 9 times 10 is gone now. The auntie didn't have no kids. Mr. Braxton, was he the only child too, and all his family members died too? He ain't got no brothers and sisters, no cousins, no nothing. So the family line is just y'all. This not making no damn sense. Their show was a drag. I couldn't take too much of it. I don't even watch it now because I don't like lies. When I see that you misleading the people and you full of bug crap, I'm not finna watch your show and just give you money so you can lie to the people. You on there talking about your life, tell the damn truth. And don't make it a mystery. Who killed the professor? We want to know, damn it, who did what, and stop making us guess. Look at all this gray on top of my head trying to figure out the damn Braxtons. Shit. Rena said, I agree with you, Nina. What's really going on? Shit. Do the Braxtons know themselves what's really going on? Yeah, they know. They sitting there hiding the truth. Yeah, they making the Braxton lifeline look bad. They making them look bad. But see, some people would sell their soul to the devil just for some money. I think Tamar is to the point in her life she done sold her soul because they keep on think about it, man. If Tamar haven't sold her soul, why they keep giving her platforms? Why they keep giving her jobs? All the shit Tamar be doing, they keep on giving her opportunities. You can't tell me they like her that much. No, it's more to that shit. Mm-mm. Yes, can I get y'all to please double tap the screen twice? Tap the screen twice to show some love over here on this channel, please. And I need y'all opinion. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's a possibility that Michael slept with his sisters? Do you think it's a possibility, put yes, if Tawanda could be Ashley's mother? I'm not saying that. So don't say, Nina, you make it. I didn't say it. I just heard it. When I heard it, I almost dropped my water. I was like, what? And then I started thinking like, it happened in my family. Cousins and uncles do pedophilia shit. I mean, it's crazy people in this world that you would be shocked. You know what I'm saying? This is why grandmama, if y'all don't believe me, think about when you was younger. When y'all had them real grandmamas. You know, a lot of us had real grannies. My mother was the real granny, but I had a real granny too. How many times have y'all all stayed at grandma's house? All the cousins in the summertime, everybody was at grandma's house. What grandmama used to do when it's bedtime? Them boys better go downstairs. You girls get over there. Y'all ain't gonna be in the same room. Cousins couldn't be nowhere near each other. They couldn't even be on the same floor because grandmama didn't trust y'all tiptoeing. Grandmama knew about incest. She did not want kissing cousins in her house because she would have beat the shit out of y'all. So the girls had to be on one floor and the boys had to be on another one. And don't your ass dare move because you know the wood in the house. You can hear the floor move. Grandmama jumping straight up. Who out there in that damn hallway? She was on high alert because incest. I'm telling you what I know. We all stayed at grandmama's house. But she didn't play that. Heck no. Did any of your boy cousins sleep on your floor? Hell no. He couldn't be nowhere in the room. Grandmama didn't play that. And don't you dare sit on Uncle Jimmy's lap. You couldn't sit on no man's lap. Man, she wanted us separated. We used to be looking like, dang, we can't be around our cousins. And they would constantly check on you in the daytime when y'all playing. What y'all down here doing? We thinking they checking us because we being bad or something. No, they want to make sure ain't nobody touching nobody. Incest. Because they know what they grandpa and they uncles used to do. They used to be on high alert on them kids. What's your name? Demir said my dad died. Your dad died today? We're going to pray for you. I'm sorry about that. I know the feeling. That's a hurting feeling. I still miss my dad. My dad been gone through 2007. Sorry to hear that. Sit on the chair. You want me to sit on a chair? Why? Am I bothering you where I'm sitting? People crazy, man. Rena. I think people just wake up just retarded some days. Like, I'm going to tell Nina to sit on a chair. I don't care if I'm standing upside on my head. You listen to the words that's coming out of my mouth. I'm sitting here chilling. Debbie. Hey. Pretty teeth. I got to get some partials over here. Somebody said my teeth pretty. No, my teeth used to be pretty. They used to be pretty. And you see this over here, this fillings. This filling. And if I laugh and y'all see something black in my mouth, they're fillings. I have silver fillings in my mouth. My teeth not rotten. People like, oh, what's wrong with your teeth? They're fillings. All of your hair. And I got two missing on this side. Let me tell you like this. This is why I don't like to smile. I'll be like this. I got two teeth missing on this side. Let me tell you why. Since somebody said something about my teeth. I had a bad toothache after I came back from my divorce. I came back to Michigan. My insurance haven't flipped over yet. And when I went to the dentist, my insurance hadn't kicked in because of my husband. So I couldn't get caps on them. I was in so much pain with them two teeth. They said either we can pull them or you can just wait. I said, wait, if you don't snatch them damn teeth out of my mouth right now, that was my first time in my life having a toothache. I made them snatch them out. They said, well, when you smile, they go, I don't give a damn. Now I do give a damn. Now I'd be like, dang, I shouldn't let them pull my teeth. But I told them to pull them because I was in so much pain. Now I got some partials coming, y'all. It's like a cap, and they gonna be filled in. I keep procrastinating on them because I'm tired of covering, or I'm tired of cheesing. You can see that gap in the side of my mouth. But if you ever had a toothache, you understand. That's why I got two teeth missing on the side. Hey, Miss Janice, how you doing? Oh, Miss Janice, I got your love. I got the 40. I ain't gonna tell you what it gave. I got the love from you, Miss Janice. Thank you for the love gift. You always looking out. They are reacting to you, I think, taking, huh? Talking about kids being on the floor. Oh, I thought they was telling me to get on a chair. Okay. That's what she was saying. The grandmama was saying get on the chair. Y'all know I'm old. Y'all can't be just saying stuff after I said it a few minutes ago. I didn't forgot what I said. Hey, you act like I'm young. I am 56. I forget stuff too. In a minute, I'm be telling my granddaughter, rinse it off. Rinse it off. Shut that door before you let my heat out. I'm getting to that stage. Shit. I ain't no young chicken. Y'all gotta tell me what you're talking about. Please like the live. They said please like the live. You know these people hard headed. They ain't go like nothing. Cause a lot of people, it's them. Shit. A lot of people I'll be talking about. You know why people don't push like? Cause a lot of times I be talking about their asses. A lot of people don't like me, y'all. Y'all gotta just realize that. They don't like me, but they keep doing this. Let me see what Nina talking about. I hope she failed today. They come every day hoping I fail, hoping I don't show up, and I keep coming back. I'm like the Brown brothers, the Roaches. I'm gonna keep coming back. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. If they tap it or not, what God got for me is what he got for me. Or you can only ask somebody so many times to show you love. But guess what? They hurt their own blessings. Because God knows their heart. I don't. God know people's heart. I want y'all to listen to this. If you vindictive and mad, don't like nobody, but you pretend you do, God know your heart. So you fooling yourself. You still go pay. Okay? You still go pay for how you feel about somebody. The universe will respond, and that's why your life flows the way it flows. I'm funny and truthful. Thank you. I try to be. Boy, y'all should have seen me today on Facebook. I was giving a friend of my, a family friend, the business because he's a grown ass man. His house burned down. It ain't even his house. Let's be real. He's mooching off a woman. Been living off a woman all his life. Never raised his kids. Used to smoke that shit. Always looking for a handout. So he on Facebook with some other dudes and they was crying about food and can't nobody help me, and I went in on them. I said, if you was a woman, yeah, grown men ain't supposed to be on there doing that, man. So we've been going back and forth all day and I've been blasting his ass. I said, I've been down too. I'm still down, but I always find a way to get back up. This brother won't even get a job. Nobody finna be feeding your grown ass. If you out here begging for your kids to eat, that's one thing. We ain't finna feed you. I told him to go to the gas station, hold a sign, and say, I've been smoking crack all my life and never took care of my kids. Now I am 50-some years old, don't have shit. Do you have a quarter? That's what his sign need to say. And I meant that. Hey. House burned out, somebody in there is cooking meth. What kind of shit is that? We supposed to feel sorry for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't have the patience because I know too many people that goes through things on a daily basis, like you mothers. I'm one. We raising these kids by ourselves doing the best we can, and the daddies who never was doing nothing out there swinging dang a lang for 30, 40 years. Now your ass bald head with a sunroof, feet looking like the Grinch, penis don't work no more, and you at the that damn mission crying. Stay your ass in there. Shit. All the women you done ran through and dogged out, now you want some help. Man, I will push your wheelchair off in the middle of the street. Shut up. I'm sorry. This person ain't in a wheelchair. But I'm saying if you, that's how they come back. After they done ran the streets, dogged you out, left your kids, here you come back knocking on the door. Baby, I was just thinking about, we should go on and just sit on down. I've been knowing you all my life. You got my kids. I'm just ready to go on and sit it on down. If you don't get your bald head, George Jefferson, broke penis, ugly feet ass out in front of my door. That's what y'all better tell them. They want somebody to die with. They want somebody to change their drawers. That's why they knocking at your door. They don't want to die lonely. Do you know how many people, including my daughters, work at nursing homes and they see men in there, don't even get a visit? My kids don't mess with me. Or they mama lied. Shut up. You ain't never took care of them kids. That's why they ain't coming. They waiting for you to die. They probably got insurance on you. Kids ain't thinking about you. They be in the nursing home sitting there looking sad. I ain't got nobody. You weren't saying that when you was laying the pipe at everybody's house on your block. Hey, telling her she wasn't shit, she wasn't good enough for you. Talking about her wig and her eyelashes. Now you need to go buy some because you ain't got no hair on your face or your head. Penis got gray hairs. Gone somewhere. Them say these old men are trip, man. And then today on TikTok, them young girls was giving them the business. They said, we just gonna be honest with y'all old asses. Y'all say y'all don't like older women and y'all old. We don't like y'all old asses. We only want y'all money and we throw up a little bit in our mouth when y'all leave. We don't even like y'all old asses. We just want y'all money. Y'all smell like Ben Gay. They was dogging them old men. What make y'all think these young girls with the big booties, no waist, want your old ass? Half y'all got worms. Shit. I'm like, y'all talking about, we don't want no old woman. Man, what did Miss Braxton say last night? And I keep saying it all day. The hoe outlast the pole. A woman stay ready. A man got to get ready. We don't need you to do all this and slapping and flipping and rubber down. We just got to lay there and shit. We can pretend. And if you're blessed, you're still juicy. I'm just saying. Shit. Older ladies, don't let them men make y'all feel stupid. Don't make them feel like y'all less than. And I don't want to hear you 50-some years old ain't got no husband. Don't nobody want y'all old asses. I'm glad I don't have one. Because if I was with my husband right now, he probably smell like Ben Gay, getting on my nerves. Penis don't do nothing no more. And I got to cook for him, clean, and wash his clothes. I'm so glad I ain't married. I'm sorry. I'm glad I ain't married. That's just another chore, another child. Baby, what you want to eat today? I don't know. What you want to eat? What you want to do? Push your ass over the damn hill? That's what I want you to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Like Mr. Braxton, he better hope that lady lasts forever. He better hope that lady lasts forever because he might need Miss E to change his depends one day. And she go do his ass like the Tyler Perry movie. What is it? Not A Thin Line of Love. What is that movie? What is that movie? Not Why Did I Get Married? What's that Tyler Perry movie when she was beating the hell out of her husband? That was my whole plan with Gene, man. I had a whole plan. I said, I'm going to outlive you. And I'm going to have to take care of you one day. God is going to give me that honor to take care of you. And I'm beating your ass for the first 2 days. I want you to know I'm beating the shit out of you for the first 2 days. I'm going to let you get shitty. I'm going to eat in front of you. I'm going to do just like that movie. And he didn't got sick and brittle before then. Now I feel sorry for him. I'm like, dang. I can't even on his ass now. I gotta really feel bad for him. Now I find myself praying for him all the time. I'm like, wasn't the plan. I just knew I was gonna get them 2 days. Throw your ass over in the bathtub, let you almost drown, pull you back up, slap you a couple times. I can't even do that now. Cause all I gotta do now is, and his ass gonna fall over. He all brittle and messed up. I said, dang. His girlfriend beat me to the draw. She got him like that. She got him messed up bad. She messed this dude up. Do you understand me? My kid's father, girlfriend, messed him up bad. She made this brother age 20 years. In 3 years, she been knowing him. I knew him for 30 and he didn't look like that. I said, woo, she did a number on him, but I heard she looked the same. He told me, you don't want to see her, boy. She in bad shape. I'm like, looking at him like, you can't talk about nobody. But he told me, I'm messed up, Nina. And I'm sitting about to cry like, man, what you need, man? Dang, I want to knock your ass out. Can't even do it. All I can do is pray for him. He looked so bad, I wouldn't even send Gino a picture of his daddy. Gino said, Mom, everybody keeps saying my dad look bad. Would you send me a picture? I said, I ain't got none, G. I only got the old ones. So I'm going to send him an old picture and say it's new. I don't even want my son to see his daddy. That's how bad it is. He cannot believe that's his daddy. Gino will look at that picture and be like, Mom, why you send me this man that look like Grady from Sanford and Son? Who is this? I'm not even going to send it to him. It's so bad that Gina seen a mugshot of her daddy because he went to jail for 45 days. Thank God he in jail for 45 days. Hopefully he detoxed for an old ticket. He been there longer than 45 days now. Gina had a whole family meeting on the phone. She started calling aunties, cousins. She had a whole conference call. She said, oh, something got to change. No, my daddy, no. Somebody finna do something. Somebody finna take power of attorney over my daddy because no. For real, she went off about her daddy. And she said, Mama, look at him. I said, I already seen him. I already know. Hey. She'll tell me I got to do something. No, I don't. Shit, I did my part. He didn't want to live. And when he left me, he had muscles, long hair, looked good, had his shit together. I don't know who that is. I don't know that man. And that's what made me cry because I'm like, my hero, my protector, my friend. Where he go? He gone. But back to the Braxtons, y'all. I didn't went all into another story. Y'all know I'm stupid. Don't get me off track. He said, you a good woman for not wanting, to send a bad pack. No, I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. God did it. You know, my mother used to say that all the time. When, like, we'll fall down or run into a door or something. See, I didn't have to whoop you. God did it. God whooped him. I ain't have to do nothing. He spared me. So I'm like, oh, I can let that go now, Lord. Dang. I wasn't going to do him that bad. I just wanted to drown him for like a second and pull him back up. I wasn't going to make him age 20 years. I wanted to just put some Diddy baby oil on him and whoop him like 3 or 4 times. Plop, plop, plop. And be like, woo, side Jesus, thank you. I got it out of my system. What you need, honey? I just wanted to whoop him a couple times. God did it. Dad. And I don't be sitting there lying. Miss Braxton said that about Mr. Braxton. She said she wanted a big ass Mack truck to run over him and that woman and knock their heads off. I said, dang, I didn't want to kill nobody. She worse than me. I just wanted them to feel like they was about to die. But I didn't want to kill them. She wanted to run their ass over with a send by. Shit. And she meant that shit. And the counselor sitting there saying, yeah, I work in the penitentiary. It's women in there that did it. It's women in jail right now that did that. It's people gone. I ain't crazy now. And then Miss Braxton said she was a counselor to women. They was talking about how they was gonna poison people. I ain't doing all that. I'm like, these women really crazy out here. It is, ladies, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. Don't even be like Tamar. Tamar let life get to her so bad that she on Prozac. She on medication to function. It ain't that serious. Mm-mm. When I felt like I was losing my mind, I had to get in my quiet place with God. I had to cut folks off. I had to start fixing me because I'm not going to have nobody have me on no damn prescription pills. Hell no. Do y'all know it's more money in the medicine? Have y'all ever thought this? For the people that's saying, my medicine helping me. Have anybody ever thought about this? Why do you get refills? Why do your prescription have refills if they helping you? Refills mean you gonna keep coming back. You gotta keep using it. It's no expiration date. When you run out, you call your doctor, you get some more. Do they ever say, after you done with this 400 pills, you should be healed? Never. Never. Because after you do 400 pills, your kidneys messed up. Now you gotta go on dialysis. Y'all remember the commercials? If you have a headache, take this. It only is gonna cause your nose to bleed. Your eyes gonna keep running. You go boo-boo on yourself all day. Your knees gonna go out, but you ain't gonna have no headache. Y'all remember them commercials? I love y'all, man, for real. Because y'all let me be stupid on here. That's right, God will take care of him. And sure, God already took care of him. And Miss Braxton really hates him. She hates this man. And she claims she let it go. And she about to write her book about her life. She said she finally could write her book. But she still hates him. Tamar said it too. Tamar said, Mom, you still hate him. She hates this man. She hates to see him in her presence. See, I can go around my kid's father. I don't hate him. Because I'm healed. Nobody is worth me running around here with a dark cloud over me and a black heart. Forgiveness is for you. You can't drink poison and expect somebody else to die. That's hate. Like half the people that don't show no love on a thumbs up. You sitting there hating on me, expecting me to fail, and you killing your own self. Because the more you cheer somebody on, the more you wish goodwill to other people, the more God pour into you. You can fool the world, but you can't fool with him. I mean what I say. I like to see y'all win. Just about everybody watch me is way more successful than me. But y'all take y'all time and watch me, and I greatly appreciate it. And y'all keep me encouraged because I feel your good energy. Y'all gotta be at work in the morning. Y'all on here watching me on a Sunday night accidentally, and I thank you all. Y'all have helped change my life in so many ways you can't even imagine. You all have helped me more than my own family. Just by watching. I got family members that don't even watch me, y'all. They talk about me. They dog me out. They waiting for me to fail. Do you know I got family members talking right now that my house that I got is infested? They love it. She got to move again. I didn't heard it. I said, oh, yeah. And I might move 10 more times after that till God put me where he need me to be. I'm good. Y'all don't understand, family can be horrible. That's why when I'm talking about the Braxtons, I don't put nothing past them. It says, is there a certain point where you don't spill all the tea in your family? Should some things remain the dark? This my family. Is it bothering you that I'm talking about my family? See, that's who is that? Because now you finna get blasted on. Hold on, Will. Is it your business that I'm talking about my business? You see how people are? Is it bothering you that I'm sharing my story? No, I don't have a card because this is my life. And if you read the Bible, it say give your testimony. And it's a whole lot of stuff you don't know about my family. First of all, I didn't give no names. You don't even know who my family members are. You don't have a clue who my family members are. You can't walk up to nobody in my family on the streets and know them. So far as you know, I'm talking about a ghost. But if I don't care about talking about my story, why the hell do you care? That's the problem with people. They got secrets. I don't have no damn secrets. It is what it is. Shit. The bottom line, people shouldn't give you shit to talk about. People shouldn't give you shit to talk about. No, even with them. No, he wasn't talking about the Braxtons. He was talking about me because the Braxtons don't talk about all their business, really. They got secrets. The Braxtons don't talk about their shit. They lie. That's the problem. We sitting here trying to figure out their secret. He can't be talking about the Braxtons, TK, because the Braxtons ain't telling us shit. They hide shit. But if you hide stuff, that means you uphold it. This is what people don't understand. If I sit here and lie about what my uncle did to my auntie, I'm upholding what he did to my auntie. I don't like what he did to my auntie. And the auntie he did it to is my favorite auntie, God rest her soul. I didn't tell you her name, but she was my favorite auntie. Her daughter was my favorite cousin, one of her daughters. I hate my uncle and I never met this man. I never met him. He's my dad's uncle. But I hate his guts for what he did to my auntie. And that story need to be told. I ain't finna hide his secret what he did to my auntie. She was a kid. She didn't do it, he did it. She ain't have nothing to be embarrassed about. Shit. He was a damn heathen, a pastor, the devil. And he ain't burning yet, but he will be burning for what he did to my auntie. And ever since he did that to her, her life been just a living hell after that. She met man after man and dogged her out and mistreated her. Behind for what he did. Because everybody, shh, don't tell what he did. I'm telling it. His no good ass. It should have been told. Hey. His whole congregation should have known what he did to his two nieces. That's the problem. Secrets. Tell. Shit. I don't give a damn you lose your job, your house. I don't care if you lose your 401k. You shouldn't have did it. I'm tired of people hiding family secrets. Hey, Ashley, we can talk for you. I don't care if you got an NDA, DNA, whatever you call it. Call one of us and let us tell your story. They won't know. Get in touch with Sherelle. Let her tell your story for you. Should they give everybody on YouTube one? Why else would you give somebody an NDA? Because you don't want your shit to be told. Hey. I used to talk about my family on Facebook. And God told me to stop. God told you that? God told you that. He called you. And what was you know what? What was your intentions? That's the difference. What was your intentions when you were talking about your family? Was you talking about your family because you wanted to hurt them? It's a difference when you're talking about your family. I decided you can't get, is that I decided? You can't get on here and talk about people because you have ill will in your heart. You have malice in your heart. I don't talk about my people because I'm mad. Y'all don't hear me saying, and my aunt ain't no good, and my cousin ain't shit. That's talking about your family. When I'm talking about a testimony that people been through and things that people can learn from, it's a difference. My uncle is what he did is not a secret. I'm not taking that to my grave and not sharing what my uncle did. Because some little girl right now is getting the same thing done to her by her uncle. And if I'm telling you, you can talk about it, baby girl, go ahead and talk about it. If I don't share it, she's sitting there scared and gonna be like, Ashley, it's okay to tell your stuff. Talk about the shit. Shit. That's the problem with people, especially us. Y'all talk about everything else but some real shit. I be trying not to snap on people watching me, but I get tired, y'all, of folks trying to tell me what to say out of my mouth. If you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to watch me. But what you won't get on here and do and tell a grown 56-year-old woman, it ain't your story to tell. It ain't your business to tell me nothing either, is it? But you saying it. Shit. And I bet you on here telling me about my family. You can't even run your own family. You probably got some grandkids out there buck wild, some YNs, some Kia boys. Can't tell your grandkids shit or your family members, but you trying to tell me what to do. Go check your family. That's what you do. Sis, you probably the one in the church trying to tell everybody in church what to do, but can't keep your own house in order. Shit. Don't get me started on here today. I already blasted some people on Facebook today. Don't get me started. This is what's wrong with the black community, y'all. Everybody want to be damn it quiet and act like they got their shit going on and we all messed up. All of us messed up. Shit. I can go to every house in the neighborhood and they got some issues going on. And it's going to be just about every house tell me somebody in their family touched them. And don't talk about it. It ain't your story to tell. Well, whose story is it to tell? Tell me, Teresa. And her name Teresa. Teresa, tell me whose story is it to tell about what happened to my auntie? If she was too scared to tell her own story and my uncle was a pervert, who was supposed to tell the story? Who was supposed to tell it? Is it a rule to this? You're supposed to protect pedophiles. Is it a rule to that? Why would I even not tell my? She's not the victim. I mean, she's not the one that did it. She's the victim. By not telling it, you make the victim feel ashamed that they got something to hide. You ain't got nothing to hide. Come on out and tell your story. Because the more people that tell a story, it's going to bring out more people to tell their story. Shit. Why y'all think so many people came out after Cassie? Because people were scared to tell on Diddy. But when Cassie came out, even though a lot of people was lying, a whole lot of people came out and told because she said something. Oh, she talking? I can talk too. Shit. What's wrong with y'all? You act like I'm saying something wrong because I'm talking about somebody that did something wrong. That's why, you know why they got black sheep of the family and people they don't like in the family? Because it's people like me in the family that don't have a card that you can control. I'm that cousin that come to the family reunion and would tell your ass off and leave with a plate of food. Bye. I'm that cousin. Shit. And everything that come out my mouth gonna be the absolutely truth. So all they can do is say, I can't stand her. But did I lie? Did I lie? No. I'm that cousin. And I don't even care about being that cousin. Because my big sister was that cousin. My mama was the sister and sister-in-law. She used to do the same thing. Well, read your ass. Yeah. And the truth hurts. If it's a lie, why you responding? You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm just dead serious. And everybody got one. You got an auntie or cousin that will read everybody in the damn room and wish a nigga would. Because they can't. Because she telling the truth. You gonna jump on somebody for telling the truth? I'm just for real, y'all. Am I lying? Am I lying? You glad I'm back? I don't even like to act like this. But when people get to calling me out, you know, it ain't your story to tell. You know, who is you to get on somebody you don't even know channel and tell them what they should be saying on their platform? That shit piss me off more than anything. Shit. If you didn't like to hear my auntie's story, why your ass listening? Damn. Hell wrong with y'all? And I'm one of them people that's transparent. I'm one of them people that's transparent about my life. Because my life is what made me the unbreakable, strong woman I am today. I used to be quiet and timid. I used to be ashamed, embarrassed, all kind of insecurities. And then when life just beat me up, when men and dogged me out, when talked about me and put me to the side, when I was sweet and nice, sugar and spice and everything nice, giving people all of me, I got ran over. That's why when somebody say something stupid to me and try to cut it to me, I'm back at you, because that Nina is gone. You not walking over me. You ain't gonna mentally tear me down. I was mentally tore down by a man, my husband. Do you think your ass can get on my channel and mentally do anything to me? You go get red. Because I've been broken too many times. You can't do that to a person that's been broken, baby. I'm sorry. Especially when they whole now. If Jesus told you don't talk about your family, that's between you and Jesus. Jesus didn't tell me that. Jesus said, Nina, every chance you get, you talk about and give your testimony. Every chance you get. That's what my God told me. And it's in the word. Do you read it? Give your testimony. You know why you're supposed to give your testimony? So people can know that he is real. So if you sitting there hiding stuff, people don't know God real because they don't know he delivered folks. If you give your testimony that I went there, been there, that happened to me, and God brought me out, now you know he real. That's why you give your testimony. Talking about and giving a testimony to me is two different things. Like I said, I'm not getting on here, girl, let me tell you what happened to my auntie, girl. My auntie slept with my uncle and had 5 kids. Y'all got me choking. That's talking about people. That's talking about people. But if I'm sitting here talking about the Braxtons, a possibility Michael could have slept with one of his sisters, and I'm sharing what happened in my family to let y'all know it's real, that's totally different. And I know it's not just my family. Do you know how many families I know who have babies with inside their family? And do you know how many people I have mentored, and they said this to me, Nina, I wish I was strong as you. I wish I had the heart you had to just talk and tell people what I feel, what I'm going through. I wish I had that heart to approach my family and tell them about themselves like you. I said, you do. Just do it. Be like Michael Jordan and the Nike. Just do it. What they gonna do? I just can't do it. I can't hurt such and such feeling. I can't hurt my grandmama feelings. She'll live. Grandma might need to hear that. Grandma know Uncle John been touching everybody in the family. You know what I'm saying? It's time for grandmama to hear some truth. You ain't got to disrespect her, but you need to tell her the truth. Do y'all remember that Tyler Perry movie when Blair Underwood was whooping on that girl? And her mama was Miss Bougie and wanted her to get married to him anyway. Y'all, I forgot the name of that movie. Do you remember how her big sister went off on the mama? Because the mama was telling her, you messing it up for everybody. She told her mama, you sold me to your husband. You made me sleep with people. You ain't no good. She went off on her mama. Her mama sitting there like this. She should have said that a long time ago. But she held it in to protect her mother. That's why Tyler Perry make these movies. We lived in a house of horror. Stepdad was the biggest, the boogeyman. See, that's what I'm saying. Siobhan said she lived in a house of horror. Tell your story, Siobhan. Write your book. Don't let people deter you of telling your story, girl. She said her stepfather was the boogeyman. And I bet people don't even know that. If you listen to people like Teresa, she'll sit there and tell you, don't be telling your family. She got to be older because that's what old people say. What happens in this house stays in the house. Teresa, them days gone, sweetheart. I don't give a damn if you telling from great-great-grandfather what he did. Dig his ass up from the grave and tell on him. Tell your story, write your book. It's your time to shine, Siobhan. And if my channel make you bring that out, bring it on out. You can talk to me about it. Shit, you can talk to me. And some of you were touched. Some of y'all just putting it way back and hiding it and go die with it. You ain't got to die with what happened to you. You don't have to die what happened to your mama, your sisters, your cousins. Even if you are male and you've been touched, you don't have to die with that. It wasn't your fault. You only hide something that you embarrassed of. And if, like I said, if my auntie would have never told us, and my dad and my other aunties, we would never known. They told us for a reason. Because they didn't want it to happen to us, for one. And second, my auntie needed to release that pain. And she said I would tell my story from a mountaintop. So I'm her voice now. My auntie been gone, about 10 years? And I promise you, if she was still living, she would be on my podcast with me telling everything. I promise you. I'm not being mean. Being mean and being real is two different things. Sometimes you got to knock people over the head with the truth, son. Sometimes you got to knock people over the head with the truth because our people just don't get it. What did Harriet Tubman say? She said, I freed 200 slaves, but I could have freed more if they only knew they were slaves. A lot of people will have freedom, peace of mind, wouldn't have high blood pressure, wouldn't have a diabetes, wouldn't have died young if they just would have told the truth. If they just would have released some pressure. If they would have not just been protecting folks. A lot of people die from stress, anxiety. Yes, my auntie passed from cancer. She passed from cancer, alcoholism. Let me tell you, since we talk about my auntie, if y'all got a moment, so let me clear something up. Y'all can go if y'all don't want to listen. My auntie had them kids by my uncle. She had another baby outside my uncle. And then she got married and had another son. And that marriage, she was beat down, teeth knocked out, dogged out, because she told her husband about her past. And sometimes you can't tell the person you with what you've been through because they'll start treating you like that. So he treated her like you ain't shit. So he started dogging her out. And then he started being mean to the kids she had from my uncle. He started calling them incest babies and dogging my cousins out. And she was just so brittle and sweet. It's been times my mother and my father then went over there with pistols and everything because he treated her so bad. My cousin, my favorite cousin was named Joy Marie. This girl taught me so much in the few years that I knew her because I met her when my dad brought them back to Michigan to take care of them. I met her, I was probably 6 years old. So from like 6 until 13, that's as long as I had my cousin. Let me tell you why. My cousin is her baby girl. One day, my cousin called herself running off from home because of her stepdaddy, Siobhan. Her stepdaddy to her was the boogeyman. He wouldn't let her in the house one day because of curfew. He already used to treat her bad. So her sister was up in the window and wouldn't let her in either. And she said, so ain't nobody gonna let me in the house? I'm leaving. And I'm never coming back. So my auntie said she ran to the door. And she was like, Joy, where you going? She looked at my auntie and her stepdaddy in that door. And she said, y'all will never see me again. She was 17. My auntie, that's why my auntie was so crazy about me, because it's my favorite cousin. You did not see her without me. I was only 13. She was 17. My auntie said she laid in that bed that night and something came up on her like, something's going to happen. It was around 1 o'clock the next afternoon. Blodgett Hospital calls my auntie and said, do you have a daughter named Joy? She said, yes. I think you need to get to the hospital. So the first thing she do is call her big brother, which is my daddy. I need y'all to come take me to the hospital. They said something wrong with Joy. I think she did something to herself. She telling my daddy he wouldn't let her in last night, and I don't know who. So they go to the hospital, right? Woo, this is my favorite cousin, y'all. When they get there, they didn't forewarn my auntie that she was dead. They take my mom, my dad, and my auntie in the room, and they just pull the cover off of her. She was all blue. My cousins look like white girls. I told you, my auntie kids look like they're white. Gray eyes, their eyes turn blue. They have white girls' hair. They have freckles. They look like white people. But they were black. Because my uncle was high yellow. No good ass. And my auntie was high yellow, but they look like white folks. I get the news. I'm thinking my sister playing with me because she was messing with me earlier that day. And she was like, you got to come home. Joy just died. Now, let me tell y'all something. A week before that, Joy called me on the phone because we used to spend a night on the weekend between the houses. My dad's house, my Rose house. My cousin was on a punishment. So my auntie wouldn't let me come over. So she said, Nina, you have to come over. I said, well, Aunt Rose said I can't come over this weekend. You did something. She said, no, I gotta see you. You have to come. You gotta do everything you can. Beg her. So I'm begging my auntie, can I come? She's like, no, y'all ain't getting me this weekend. She will see you next weekend. Nope, she shouldn't have did what she did. Nope, you're not. I said, but she said it's important. She said, I don't care, Nina. You ain't coming this weekend. That was Saturday. No, Friday. My cousin died Wednesday. I didn't make it to the next weekend to see my cousin. For years, I carried that weight on me. I could not let my cousin go. I just recently, 2 years ago, through a person that told me, Nina, the reason why you have headaches, the reason why you got anxiety, you never let your cousin go. I never let her go. 2 years ago, I just let her go. My cousin been dead 40-some years, and I wouldn't let her go. I always made her real to me. I would talk to her. 13 years of my life, she did an impact on my life. So my auntie did not just get cracked by her uncle. She lost her baby girl. Because she felt like a man didn't let her daughter in the house. Me and my auntie used to have a lot of talks. She said, every time I look at you, Nina, I see my baby. My life been hell. So when I'm telling this story for my auntie, I'm my auntie voice. So please believe me, she wouldn't have cared that I told her story. My aunt would be up right now probably doing a crip walk. Girl, tell it again. She would have added to the story. Because she was real. All my daddy's sisters was real. They gonna tell you the truth. And I ain't even talking about my mama's sisters. Them my dear cousins. They was a whole nother level of real. I come from a family of real women. So sometimes I may say something y'all don't want to hear. But it's real. I can't help it. This the family I landed in. Shit. I can't help it because I've been through some things. And it's nothing I go through that I'm ashamed of. This is who I am. This is my makeup. This is my DNA. That little dash that's going to be on my headstone, these stories I'm telling, that's what that's all about. How I lived and how I died. And since I can talk, I'm going to tell it. And trust me, I don't tell y'all everything. It's a whole lot of shit y'all don't know about me. A whole lot of shit. I tell y'all what I want y'all to know. And the shit is right up here on the surface. I ain't go deep sea diving on all my life. I ain't no damn fool. And actually, it really ain't too much more to my, because I'm an open book. I always tell, I ain't gonna say I'm just perfect, but I try to tell the truth the best I can, because the truth will set you free. If God tells me don't tell the truth, He telling me to lie. That's why when people say God told me, don't say no. He telling you to lie, because that's the truth. If God telling me don't say something, He telling you to hide some demonic stuff. He telling you to hide secrets that happen bad to people. God don't work that way. He just don't. What do y'all call a testimony? I want to know, what do y'all consider a testimony? But Nina, you are so funny. You have me laugh. Yes, you know why I try to make a laughter out of my life? Because it's funny. Why would I let my past hurt me? All I can do is laugh about it and make a joke about it now. It already happened. Ain't nothing I can do about it. What happened to my auntie already happened. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It happened already. I had an uncle, a cousin named Percy, used to eat lick cigarettes too. He retired as hell. I told you about my auntie used to go to club dancing upside down with a dress over her head. Yeah, these my family members. And I wish to God I had YouTube back then. I would be a billionaire. My family would have been the biggest family on YouTube. Y'all would have loved us. Shit. I'm just being real. I didn't got off the Braxtons, but we talking about family. And that is what's driving Tamar them crazy, man. This is what y'all don't understand. You know why Tamar on medication? You know why they fighting? Because they got secrets they trying to keep inside of them. And they trying to protect people. So it's driving them crazy. My family ain't gonna have me on no damn Prozac. Shit. Confess your sins to one another and pray for one another that you may be heard. That is James 5:16. Thank you so much. Who posted that? Love. She said, therefore, confess your sins to one another and pray for one another. Just James 5:16. You see what I'm saying? People be getting on here and they go to church every Sunday and don't even know the word. They tell you stuff that's not even real. Somebody put up the scripture where it say, give your testimony. It's a scripture. God tell you to do something. Just as well as God tell you to do something, God tell me to share. That's what make me who I am. That's what make my stories so good, because they're not stories, they real. They're not allegories, put it that way. My life is not an allegory. I'm not selling y'all some BS to make some money. I'm telling y'all some real shit. And if you can't handle the truth, you don't need to be on here, because this channel is the truth. I might say anything. And trust me, I pray before I get on here. And I say, God, use me. Use me. Lead me. Tame my tongue sometimes. But I only give y'all what He tell me to give you. What He lead me to give you. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a lot of good family members. But that particular uncle, which was my granddaddy's brother, I didn't even know his ass. And don't care to know him. So wherever he laying his old no good, why would I want to protect him that he did something to two of his nieces? And his wife was just as bad. She was upstairs and knew the whole time that them was his kids in the basement. She left my auntie and them kids in a basement in a cellar and treated them like some refugees. That's why my daddy had to go get them. And he was a pastor of a church. No good ass. Hope he burned in a pit of hell. Hiding his shit. My auntie didn't do nothing. That's why I got something to tell God. I got something to tell. God gave this to me. And I am where I am. I got to tell the world. Okay, it's kind of messed up, Judy, but you said that's why you got something to tell. Well, tell it, Judy. I don't care if you got to start your own YouTube channel, just do story time. Do y'all know talking is therapy? Y'all wonder why I talk so much? Because it's therapy. It lets you release things. It make you feel better that you got it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm about to have my call-in lines so people can personally call me. Because a lot of you always saying, Nina, thank you. You helped me through. So I know a lot of y'all going through some stuff and y'all don't got nobody to talk to. You don't even know which way to turn. Then you scared that you're going to lose family members. You already lost your family member if they letting you go through some stuff by yourself. You ain't got them no damn way. You already lost family if they don't care about your pain. They not your family. And people got to realize that. It's some family members, y'all, I have not seen since I was a little girl. I have cousins down in Jackson, Mississippi. I have not seen since I was 13, since my grandmother died. Yes, my cousin and grandmother died. My grandmother died in January, and my cousin died in April. They died the same year. So I haven't seen some of them cousins down there and probably won't see them. But I know they my cousins. But it's okay. That's the way God wanted. We all got family members we haven't seen and don't care to see them. I have to pray really hard about my family because I don't like many of them. And my father is on my father's side, and I don't go around them. That's on my father's side too. That's my father's side. And I don't know half my mother family members because her daddy raised her. So my grandmother people, I really don't know them like that. I knew my uncles and some of my aunties, but her cousins and stuff. I got family all in Muskegon, Michigan. I don't know. Some of y'all might be watching me, my cousins. I don't even know. But it's okay. Tell your story. That's how I'm gonna leave it. Tell your story. Write your book. Right now on the internet, we have so many opportunities to share, to write books, to write ebooks, to make podcasts, to be on Instagram, to be on TikTok. Black people are so secretive. Stop telling all your business. I just don't understand this. Somebody please help me. How is me telling my business hurting somebody else? How is that hurting your soul? If I don't care about my business, how is it hurting you? That to me, that's always been the most ridiculous shit to say to somebody. Why are you telling your business? Huh? Because it's my business. Why the hell you checking me about my business? That's the question. I know how much my business I want to share. You know what I'm saying? I know how much I want to share. And I know why I'm sharing it. The reason I shared my auntie story is because I believe something happened to the Braxton girls. And they don't have to be ashamed. That's why they're not telling everything, because they're ashamed to tell it. Why are you ashamed if somebody did something to somebody in your family? You didn't do it, they did it. And if Michael did it, expose his ass. Why y'all protecting him? Lock his ass up. You know why a lot of people protect folks? Because they're mama. Now, if something happened to Miss E and she leave here, then they probably tell the truth. But, that'll kill my mama. I can't say that. I ain't gonna do that because of my mama. What, y'all don't believe me? How many shows y'all seen in the Braxton when they said they stepmother can come around because of their mama? Oh, we can't do that to mama. Oh, we ain't gonna do that to mama. So what y'all think they saying about Michael? Oh, we can't do that to mama. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. For real. That's why they're not telling everything. That's right. It said right. Only people only know what you tell if you want them to tell. Right. I tell you what I want you to know. And if you talk about it, it's okay. If you talk about me, it's okay because it's true. You think it'll hurt me if somebody said, I don't understand you. That's why your aunt had babies by her uncles. I'm like, and she did. She got raped. Uh-huh. What else you got? That shit don't hurt me. I stopped years ago. They are my past. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. It's so many people I don't deal with. And then the ones that used to be your favorite cousins, they ain't your cousins, favorite cousins no more. Your family, man, would do you so bad. I had strangers help me before I had family help me. I had a cousin, one of my cousins who's well off, very successful. I repeated this before. I asked her, can I borrow something? She looked at me and told me, you might as well go to the shelter. What? She told me to go to the shelter with my babies, and I asked her to borrow something. I ain't asked her to give it to me. And I know she had it. This the cousin that got a couple $100,000 in her account. And somebody asking you to borrow a couple $100 and you tell them to go to the shelter, you better not ever need a drink of water from me. And guess what? God made a way. I didn't go to the shelter. I ended up getting blessed, actually. But he let me know that cousin don't care nothing about you. Do you hear me? God let you know them things. Family do you worse than strangers. Yes. I'm a walking testimony to it. I done had families wish death on me. Shit. But sometimes hearing someone else's story might help. Yes. Listen, y'all. This not my first rodeo. I didn't just start talking on YouTube. I've been mentored and talking on Facebook for years for free. I deal with women that's been misused, been dogged out, put aside for years. Y'all don't understand how many women come to me and say, Nina, you changed my life because of your realness. I couldn't talk to such and such. People judge me, but you so transparent. And by them knowing that I've been through things, they're not ashamed to tell me what they've been through. Now, if I go to them, act like I'm perfect and what happened, they're not quick to share. But if I say, girl, I was with a dude that was on drugs for 30 years. He was in and out the penitentiary. He did this, and this. I got 4 kids by. They'd be like, huh? Well, let me tell you about what happened to me. Now they can talk. Because they're not ashamed no more. You went through that, Miss Nina? Mm-hmm. Girl, I was homeless in my car. What? I wouldn't even go tell you I lost my place. You was homeless before? Yes. And what happened? God brought me through it. It's called going through, baby. I went through it. That's my testimony. So God is real. Pick up that word. That's why I talk to people. You can call me. Is it wait. Shiva? Am I saying it right? Shiva? But actually, y'all, if I can do anything on here, I will make y'all laugh all day. I love to laugh. I don't like arguing with people. I don't like getting mad. But what makes me mad, I got family members I just don't like. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. What makes me mad is is people that think they're perfect. What makes me mad is folks think they got the right to judge somebody else. What makes me mad is somebody got to think they got the right to tell another grown person what they can say out their mouth, like they have the authority to do so. You don't need to be saying that. Who the hell are you? Who in the hell are you? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna tell me what the hell to say? Even if I'm making a jackass out myself, let me make a jackass out myself. Shit, I'm grown. Shit. If I want to buy some alcohol or some cigarettes, I'm old enough to talk and say what the hell I want to say on the internet. Shit. The only ones can tell me what to say and what not to say is YouTube. Cause this day shit. Shit. And who telling me to shut up? Don't get me started. I ain't even gonna give you the time of day saying shut up. I know you ain't talking to me. I know your ass ain't talking to me. Well, they Luca, whatever the hell, babe, you don't take your ass to bed. I guess you want to be famous. I ain't even finna let you be famous tonight. You need to go in the corner. We putting your ass in timeout. Cause you a grown ass person. Get on here to my shut up. A grown ass fool. Just stupid. Don't have nothing to do on a Sunday night but tell somebody to shut up. Okay, see if I shut up. See if it work out for you. I, TK will block them. They'll say they don't have nothing else to do. Do y'all see these grown people? These are grown people. The United States is full of crazy folks. Have y'all noticed that since this election, we have a bunch of nutcases in this country, and most of them over 21. I did not realize that this country was full of crazy people. I said, "Oh my God, I'm scared to go outside. There's so many crazy people." Nuts. They sit there, you N-word. What are you doing here? Shut up. You better not say that. Man, I be praying so hard, God, don't let nobody come in my face for real. Let them just stay on here. Because I got, all of us got crazy in us. And my crazy, I put it away. But my crazy is not all the way gone. I might twitch sometimes. Don't. I don't bother people. That's why I say don't bother me. Shit. You love the hair. I did it myself. It look a mess. It's all gray up in here, but thank you. Because I braided my hair with love for my girl's funeral. Because I didn't get my hair in time. So I just braided my hair and I cried on each braid as I was braiding it for my girl's funeral. So this hair was done with love. Even though it's bootleg, I did it myself. And actually, y'all, my hair is growing. I got a lot of new growth already. I can oil it, and I'm gonna leave it up for another week or two, and I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna keep my hair braided all winter because I'm doing the natural hair thing, and I don't want to wear no wigs because all my edges was coming out with the wig. I can't wear them hair hats, man. They be cute on y'all. Y'all be having a little lace front. I can't do it no more. I'm sorry. I be sitting there. I just can't stand. Now, if I got an event to go to and I probably got to put on a nice wig or something, I might. But I rather wear braids. I'm sorry. I cannot do the wigs no more. That's why my hair damaged. No. Yeah, my one of my best friends, I buried her 2 weeks ago. We buried her 2 weeks ago. The truth shall set you free. Thank y'all for being on here with me tonight. Please forgive me. Please pray for me. Please pray for me because my temperament sometimes come out because that's that Gemini. And let me explain y'all why I go off sometimes. I'm gonna let y'all go. The reason I go off sometimes because I've been mentally abused. It's like a baby getting his hand slammed in a toilet. So every time he walk past that toilet, he flinch because he know that toilet hurt. So when I feel like somebody is trying to talk crazy to me or mentally tear me down, I instantly jump back. I'm not taking mental abuse from nobody no more in my life. No kind of abuse. You have to kill me. See, this is what y'all don't understand. When you been through some things, you don't take shit from nobody no more. So I don't try to be mean. And I'm not trying to say I don't need you. I need y'all on my channel, but I don't need no abusers on my channel. In women, black women, most black women, if it don't apply, let it fly. Most of you black women are mental abusers. And a lot of y'all are physical abusers. And y'all think because y'all abuse people in your family with your mouth, at your church, in your family, that you can abuse everybody. But you can't do that over here. I'm going to defend myself. And if I lose subscribers while I do it, F you. I don't want you here no damn way. What I want abusers on my channel for? I don't need you over here. So that's why I'm saying I'm not trying to be mean. And I don't mind criticism, corrective criticism. Give me criticism, but say it with respect. Teresa, all she had to say was, Nina, baby, some stuff you need to keep to yourself, honey. Because I don't know if or she could have said, would your auntie be upset at you telling her story? And I would have told her exactly what I said. No, my auntie want her story to be told. But don't sit here and tell me, don't tell my auntie's story when my auntie told me to tell her story every chance I get. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't cut into people. It's the way you say stuff. Nina, would you hurt your auntie or help her by telling her story? And I was like, Miss Teresa, no, she wanted us to tell her story. She in the grave now. She's been gone. But this is what happened to my auntie, and she wanted us to always share it. I would have explained it. But don't cut it to me like you checking me. Because all I can hear is my husband. See, y'all don't understand that. When people been abused, all I can hear is my husband when somebody say something stupid to me. I heard his voice. To me, that was him talking. And I was about to go postal. Shit. Y'all don't understand. Shit. Me too. The last man put me through so much mentally. Right, mental abuse for years, but never again. Who is this? I ain't got my glasses. Let me see. Is that Best? Best None? Listen, answer this. You've been through mental abuse, right? Would you let anybody talk crazy to you? I mean, anybody. The police can't even talk crazy to me. Nobody. I've been through so much abuse mentally, not just by him, family members, friends, ex-boyfriends, teachers. People used to just talk crazy because I was always quiet. I was so timid and I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. I just be like, I wish I was more like my mama and my sisters because they be going off on people. And now I'm like them. And they used to tell me, stop letting people talk crazy to you. And I'm like, man, they didn't mean it. I just take up for my friends. They didn't mean it. Just the hell they didn't mean it. Shit. And then people start noticing, oh, she ain't gonna say nothing. And they take you for granted. I think that's why Tamar the way she is, to be honest. Because Tamar was the baby girl. She probably got dogged out all the time. Put aside, beat up. So she got older. She's like, I wish I would. Damn it. That's why she probably act the way she act. It makes sense. Shit. And y'all wonder, Tamar drama. No, Tamar probably just tired, to be honest. For real. She probably just tired. She just don't know how to handle it. Hey, Miss Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Beth said, no, I snap on people quick. But you have to. You have to. Because if you don't, people will run over you, man. They would take you for granted. Why y'all think these girls be over here messed up crying with baby daddies that ain't shit? Because they took too much shit from him. Can I read you a bedtime story? If this ain't no bedtime story, I don't know what it is. Shit, if this ain't no bedtime story, shit. But let me let y'all go because I'll be on here all night trying to stress the way I feel. Once again, I do apologize. Miss Teresa, I did not mean to hurt your feelings. But Teresa, if you don't learn nothing from this here podcast tonight, you need to learn how to talk to people because you don't know folks' story. You may be talking to somebody at the bitter end of their rope. And a lot of times y'all go to church and be saying the most to people. And you don't know if that's the thing that's going to make somebody jump off a bridge. Learn to talk to people with respect. And figure out why you think you have the authority to tell another grown person what to do. I'm not your daughter. I'm not your cousin, your auntie, or nothing. Even if it was my aunties couldn't come and talk crazy to me right now. I ain't gonna disrespect them, but I'll leave them alone. All right, auntie. Okay. I'm bye. I bet I won't be at the next event. I bet you that. Shit. You don't get off work till 9 in the morning. Dang. Get that money. Get that money. And some people wish they was at work. Always be appreciative of what you have. Even if you got to go to a job you hate. People wish they did have jobs right now. At least you got a paycheck coming. You know what I'm saying? We do stuff that we complain and we don't really know how blessed we are. I'm looking for another job right now because YouTube pay me, but I want more. So I'm looking for another job. It's hard to get jobs with experience. So you're blessed to be out there getting a job. 25 cents per hour. Wait a minute, you in prison? What the hell you mean? Oh, is it $20? $25 an hour? I thought you said 25 cents. Oh my God, I'm stupid. $25. I got it, TK. I see it, TK. That's good. That's good. That's decent money nowadays because most jobs, man, do you know how many jobs I done went in like coffee shops and stuff? And I be seeing people work hard, older people, and I'll just be noticed, be like, how much they paying? And they be like, man, we only make $12.50. They still paying people $12 and rent is $1,800 a month? That's a disgrace, man. And I be want to tell people so bad, man, go start you a YouTube channel. You'll make more than that. Go flip you some items on the internet. Go flip some stuff in your house on Marketplace. You'll make more than $12 an hour doing that. But people don't believe it. I know you said $25. I got it. You have 2 jobs and 2 kids. You see how she grinding? You and she, right? I can't. These glasses are no good for me. 18 and 10. Okay? Get that money. Get that money. Be happy for what you have. Grind. Appreciate. Pray. Celebrate. Even you don't want to go on the job, pray before you get out the car and go in there and have that music in your hair. So glad I made it. And praise because the devil don't know your praise. If you have a supervisor that don't like you, always be happy. That would kill the supervisor. You ain't got to argue with them. Just be happy even when you're not happy. How you doing? Look, fake it. How you doing? I'm so happy. Yay. What you have for, girl? Just living. I'm so blessed to have this job. I thought you hated this job. No, I was tripping. Girl, this job paid my bills. I am so glad I made it. I made it through. You know, so if you see me cry, it's just a sign that I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? You gonna cry sometimes. And be like my mother always taught me. We complain that we just working to pay bills. At least you can pay your bills. It's people that can't even pay their bills. Thank God you can work. It's people that can't even walk. We have to stop complaining and count our blessings. I had to realize that with YouTube. I can't complain that a lot of people not watching me no more. I'm not making the money I used to. But guess what? I'm making money from YouTube when people ain't making none from YouTube. Even if it's $100, that's $100 YouTube gave me for talking. You know what I'm saying? I got to stop I said, Lord, I got to catch myself. I got to stop complaining. Now that house I'm complaining about, I'm getting out that damn house. I am getting out that house. And you know what? I prayed so hard about that house. I said, Lord, should I just go back and do my due diligence and get some intense stuff in there and get rid of all the shit up in there because you blessed me for that house. I said, Lord, give me a sign. Give me a sign because I don't want to be homeless again. And I'm going to tell y'all what the Lord did. Y'all go trip out. Guess what he did? Well, guess what the sign was today? My brother called me and said, did you see that video I just sent you? I said, what video? I looked at the video, y'all. It was a dead rodent on my patio. On the damn patio outside. He said, if you would have walked up here to come in the house to get some, it was right at your back door on the patio, on the deck. He said, I walked outside and said, oh my God, Nina is never coming back. I said, thank you, Jesus. That was it. That was it. He outside too? Oh, heck. Y'all got me twisted. He sent the video to Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie, I'm trying to figure it. It ain't nothing to figure out, Mr. Willie. Chuck E. Cheese is outside too. On my deck. You got me to leave. My exit is another week. For all the people, you can get my Chucky win. He is the champion. And when I say this house is really pretty, y'all, the house is so pretty. I'm like, how can this house be this pretty? Everything brand new. The basement fully remodeled. I wanted to put a bar down there. I had plans. I was going to put carpet in my basement. And every day you see Chuck E. Cheese running around. Hell no. No. Them dreams is gone. The dreams for something else. That's not the place where I'm supposed to do that. I thought that was my office and where I was supposed to take off on YouTube. That's not it. I was wrong. I may be doing YouTube from a hotel room for the next couple months, y'all. So if y'all see me in a hotel and I'll be like, can y'all pay for me a room tonight? Because guess what? I got to pay like $100-something a night to be in a hotel. And I'm going to do it. I might have to go to the senior citizen strip club on the 3rd, you know. Do something a little strange for a little piece of change. You know, they got them 50-cent pieces and stuff. You know, I might have knots all upside my head, but I'm going to have to go on to the strip club and old men, they got all this time, don't remember nothing. You know, I'm like, you didn't just see me do the splits. I missed it. I can't do it again, Mr. Eddie. I'm tired, but you enjoyed it. I did. Yeah, you did. Okay, baby. How much was that? $100, Mr. Eddie. Yeah. That's how I'm going to do that. You know, get some people, old people like your uncle in the White House, make some calls on the phone, and he'd be like, you didn't say nothing nasty. I did say something nasty. You said you enjoyed it. I did, yeah. How much is that? $50, Mr. Eddie. Okay, I'm going to go on and send that to you then. Thank you. I enjoyed it. You said I enjoyed it. Yes, you did. That's why I don't mess with young men, because they know better. The old ones, they fall asleep in the midst of some shit. You catch him like, didn't y'all see your uncle fall asleep on TV the other day? They was talking, he was like this. And that quick, that's when you said, did you enjoy that, Uncle D? Well, enjoy what? Did you just see me put my boobs in your face? You did? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I know you did. Ask Elon. His ass was asleep. And Elon gonna be like this. Yeah, it was nice. Oh, it was nice. Elon be high. He don't know. Shit. I would love to meet Elon Musk, y'all. You know why I would love to meet Elon? Elon would seem like he'd be the coolest friend to have. Even though he don't like black people, he would be the coolest friend. Elon got to come to the barbecue and bring little X. Man, he would be the coolest friend. The richest man in the world as your friend. Man, we would have Elon with cowboy boots on and a hat and a G-string talking about where them fans at. Man, we have Elon jamming at the barbecue. I would love to meet Elon Musk because he talking shit. He want to come to the barbecue. He ain't just like our cousins. Grandma, Uncle Eddie over there high again. No, I ain't, Grandma. Elon be effed up. I would love, Elon, let me use your bank card real quick to go get some more beer. You ain't gonna take more than $50. Let me take about 50,000 out your house. He wouldn't even know it's missing. You know that was that lawsuit from that last Tesla, Elon. Oh, that's right. That's right. I thought I lost 50,000. That wasn't you. No, that was from that lawsuit. Okay. Uncle D, then you see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She ain't lying, Elon. Them the friends to have. But this your girl, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Once again, TK, all y'all, please forgive me. Pray for me. I just been mentally beat down, Miss Teresa. I love you. I didn't mean no harm. I'm sorry. I tried not to be that way, and I always apologize when I do people wrong. I feel like I shouldn't have went that hard on you, but that was a trigger. And when you have triggers from being misused and being mistreated, you sometimes react. Y'all can't talk to me like that, for real. You can talk to me, but in a respectful manner. You know, even joke about it. Nina, you stupid. Stop telling your auntie business. You could have said that. I would have took it different. But don't come at me and have me have a flashback thinking you that big bald head man I was married to. Shit, because that's all I heard. I heard his voice. But y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for watching. Watch the video with Miss E. Several others. I forgot to keep asking y'all, can y'all watch 4 videos a day again? Can y'all please watch 4 videos and share it with people at work, share with people you know, help keep my channel going. I love you all. Have a good night. Bye now.